I'm very grateful for all that you do. You two are absolutely wonderful with not only your staff, but your students. You are wonderful role models. And I'm not sure if she's here tonight, but I have a little one. He's 13 now. He's not little anymore, but she taught him when he was in first grade. And he has some ADHD, and she just loves my James. And she's the one that I was speaking to on the phone one day about that she came to work at Aiken and started teaching at Aiken. And she was telling me about how you were having them document things when you came in that first year. So you definitely want what's best for those kids, because yes, documenting is very time consuming, but it's also necessary. So thank you both for all that you do. Miss Kimberly Donnan wasn't able to be here tonight, but I appreciate her for allowing them the freedom to work with the kids that come to Reach and all the kids with disabilities at Aiken, and even those that don't have them. Mr. Preston, I believe you're here. The administration at Paris ISD, just thank you for letting Reach come in and be a part of those kids and their growth and their knowledge. So if Katie and Dr. Wallace would please come up, we have something for you.
These are my people. So Katie, Educator of the Year from the Red River Valley Down Syndrome Society and Reach Center. Thank you. We appreciate you so much.
You want that picture right there.
Because I got him with a million now. Tell him to spend some money.
Thank you all for your patience. I think we might be trying to get right back on schedule here. Dave, I think that we might be getting ready to start a live auction. We currently have raised, before we open the doors tonight, we were at $81,133 raised. I'd love to hit 150,000. Can you tell these folks why I would like to reach that?
The Reach Center has outgrown the one they're currently in, putting too many students on a waiting list. They also need to provide more all-day services. So basically, they need a new facility. They've already looked at a few pieces of land and secured funds for an architect drawing. Now, they need the money to begin building. They want to start serving newborns all the way up to adulthood at that facility, similar to the Rise School in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. She's been researching it. She believes this community can help them make it happen. So come on, folks, let's join our wonderful friends that give us grants each year, like the United Way of Lamar County, the RAM Foundation, St. Joseph Community Foundation, and Denver Pyle Children's Charities, and help us continue to educate, advocate for, and believe in all individuals with differing abilities. $150,000. It's there. It's within reach. Let's do it and do it now. Monty, are you around?
Hello. Hello. Test 1, 2. David House is in the house. Hello, Paris, Texas. How y'all doing this evening, you beautiful people? I said, how y'all doing this evening? Y'all beautiful bunch of people. Oh, my goodness. I didn't see y'all over here. I would have already been over. Gene, how y'all doing? I didn't see you over here. Y'all doing all right? Man, it's great to be back here again. You know, we could have picked anywhere in the world to be tonight, and we wound up right here. We could have been anywhere in the world, but we wound up right here. You know why? Because we were needed. Hi, Chip. We were needed right here. We were needed here to raise money to help the society do their business. You know, and it's real simple. This is a real easy deal for everybody because they do all the work. Were you ready?
I'm ready anytime, Monty.
They do all the work. They have volunteers. They have staff. And all they ask from us is just give us a little money. Give us a little money so that we can get our program done. So we can get done what we need to get done to take care of these people that need to be taken care of. Is that easy? You work a little bit, you give a little money, and everything goes smooth that way. We got a great program. We got a great bunch of items. We have 30 items, so beware. We are not going to tarry too long on these items. We want you to bid. The phones are going to be open back there. We want you to bid live and fast because we got to get through 30 items because we got to get common ground back up here. What about common ground?
That's right.
What about that? Local artists willing to give back to the community. I got you. Hey, Ricky. Man, we got a great crowd here tonight. If I don't know you, you introduce yourself to me when I sell you something. I'm going to come see you when I sell you something. I'm going to come introduce myself. Here's how it works. Chris is going to be working this side. He's going to ease over here on these tables. Alex is going to be working this side. Tim's going to be in the back taking phone bids. We do have the live phone action going on, so be aware of that. You could get outbid by somebody out there in nowhere just calling in on the phone because they are doing business or whatever. So listen up. It's a great cause. Reach way down into the bottom of your pockets and into your heart and give all you can give and be comfortable with it, knowing that it's going to good cause. All right, Dave, Monty, what do we got for them?
Monty, before we get started, just let me remind everyone we have a silent auction that continues on throughout this live auction. So as we get started with the live auction, we're going to start off with number one. It's a spray-in bed liner donated by Jay Hodge. That's right, Monty. It's a spray-in bed liner. Spray-in bed liner. Donated by Jay Hodge. Donated by Jay Hodge. Jay Hodge Dodge. Put one in your garage. Spray-in bed liner. Be on the money when you get done, and how many dollars? $1,000 now 11. $1,000 to bid, $1,100 to buy, $1,000 to bid, $1,100 to buy. I got $300 now 3.5. $300 to bid, and I had to buy number 3.5. Now $400, $400. Let's see, $400 to bid, $400 to buy. Now 4.5. Now $500, now $500, now $500, now 5.5. $500 to bid, and I had to buy number 5.5. Number 5.5. Number 5.5. Where you at? $500. Spray in bed liner, guys. They run about $700-800. You take it out to Jay Hodge, they're going to strip that bed down, they're going to make it look brand new with a bed liner. Or you buy a brand new truck and get one done. $500, now 5.5. $500 now 5.5 to bid and 5.5 to buy. Get them a 5.5. Where are we at? $500 now 5.5. We in midair. $500 now 5.5. $500 to bid and 1.5 to buy. What are y'all waiting on? Joey, what are you waiting on over there?
You don't need a bed liner? Who needs a bed liner and would make a donation to the Red River Down Syndrome Society? Huh? Tim? What's up? Okay. I'm going to put Jeremy Berry in at $1,000. Thank you. Now 11. That's where we should have started. $1,000 to bid, $1,100 to buy, $1,100 to bid, $1,100 to buy, $1,000 now 11, $1,000 to bid, $1,100 to buy, $1,100 to bid, $1,100 to buy. All in. All done. $1,000 now. You're out, sir. $1,000 now 11. Yes, you are. $1,000 now 11. $1,000 to bid, $1,100 to buy, $1,100 to bid, $1,100 to buy. Get him 11. Get him 11. Get him $1,100. Get him $1,100. Third and last call. All in. All done. Do you want $1,100? Sold him a $1,000 bill to my friend Jeremy Berry. No Name Construction. Jacuzzi's got his name all over the back. He's a supporter. He loves giving back to his community. And we appreciate you being here, Jeremy. Thank you, buddy.
Next up, we've got $200 towards any purchase from Reno Tire. Donated, of course, by Reno Tire. $200 towards any purchase.
Reno Tire, $200 worth of tires.
$200 worth of anything.
I got that $200 now 25. Yeah, $200 to bid and 25 to buy. Get number 25. Get number 25. $200 now 25. $200 to bid and 25 to bid and 25 to buy. Get number 25. Get number 25. $200 now 25. $200 to bid, 25 to bid and 25 to buy. Get number 25. Come right down here, man. $200 now 25. $200 to bid and 25 to bid and 25 to buy. Get number 25. Get number 25 now 2.5. $225 now 2.5 to bid and 2.5 to buy. Get number 2.5. Get number 2.5 and now 75. 275. Chris, y'all are out. 2.5 now 75. 2.5 now 75. 275, 2.5 now 75. Third and last call. 2.5 now 75, 75, 75. 2.5 now 75. Now $300. Where we should have started. 300, Ricky. Now 325. Your man's out. 325, Alec. $300 over here now. 325, 325, 325, $300 now 25. Hit him. $300 now 25. All in, all done. Get number 325. Get number 325. Get number 325. $300 now 25, 25, 25. And now 3.5. Ricky, 3.5. Now 375. 375. 3.5 now 75. 3.5, now 375, 375, 375. All in, all done. Get number 375, get number 375. I sold them $350 to Ricky Richardson Matthews Nissan of Paris. Thank you, Ricky. We appreciate you guys being here and supporting the cause.
All right, next up, we've got a free lunch a month per year. Donated by Burgerland.
That's like 12, isn't it?
Yeah, I think there's a 4 in front of this. That's right. It's 4 free lunches per month for a year from Burgerland.
4 free lunches.
What a deal.
So once a week, you just go down and have
deal.
a burger.
Well, once a month.
52 weeks out of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can donate them to a friend. You can give a friend a pass and say, go get a hamburger. About $10 a pop, 52 times. What is that, Gene? Is that 500? That's close enough. $500 now 25. Yeah, $500 to bid and 25 to buy. Get number 25. Get number 20. Burgerland it is. $500. I got $200. 2.5. $200 now 225. Now 2.5. Now 275. 275. 275. 2.5. 75. Now $300. She knows a good hamburger. $300 now 25. 325. Now 3.5. Now 375. 375. Now $400. Now 425. 425. Now 4.5. Now 475. 475. 475. Now $500. 475. Now 500 to bid. 500 to bid. 500 to bid. 500 to bid. 500 to buy, 475 now 500, 475 and 500 to bid, 500 to bid, 500 to buy. Get number 5, get number 5, get number 5, get number 500. Now 525. Now 5.5, sir. You're out again. 5.5, 5.5. Now 600. Now 6.5. 6.5, why not? Now 700, 700, where we should have started. You know it, 700, 6.5 back here. Now 700, now 7.5, 7.5, 7.5, 700 to bid, and I had to buy. Get number 7.5, 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 $700. Now 7.5, you're out, sir. 700 now half, 700. Yes, you are. 700 now half, get number 7.5. I sold them $700. Our friend Gene Beef Stalin and Ruth Ann, we appreciate you so much. This community is blessed to have you back here. We love you. Thanks for being here.
Next up, we've got a smoked ham from David's Meat Market. It looks like we've got about 6 of these. That's right. Well, I don't know. Do you want to sell them package or sell them one by one, or just get the highest bid and then sell the other 5?
That's what I'm saying. You get your choice. You get your choice. We're going to sell you a ham. And then we're going to go around the room, and you can take a ham and make a donation. How's that sound? And these are great hams. They're great big, got that pineapple crust on them. You're going to love them. And the hams usually bring about $400, so what do you want to give for them? 200, now 25. Yeah, 200 on now 25 to bid and 25 to buy. 200 on now 25, 200 to bid and 25 to bid and 225. 200 on Joe, where you been? 200 on now 25. 200 to bid and now 25 to bid and 25 to buy. Number 225. $100 on the ham. Now 125. $100 now 25. Now 150. Now 175, sir. Now $200. Now 225. Now 2.5. Now 275. 275. Now $300. $300. $300. $300. Now 325. $300. I'm with you. $300 now 25. $300 now 25. Get number 25. Get number 25. Get number 25. $300 now 25. $300 and 25. Get number 25. Get number 25. Get number 25. Get number 25. Sold them your way, Chris. $300. Paris coffee. Now, how many do you want for $300? Just one? Who else wants a ham for $300? It'll save us from having to auction, and they may go up. Charge this man right back here with one. Who's keeping books back there? Who's keeping books? I hope somebody's writing all this stuff down, man. Who we with here? Load Trail. Close enough? What were you going to say? JBM Painting. Thank you guys for being here. They want one. Who else wants a ham for $300 before they go up? You want one? You want one? Put Henry down for one. Charge it to Paris Chevrolet. Charge it to Henry. Henry himself, he wants one. So that's three. We got three more to go. I'm counting on you here. $300 for a ham. Where's my? I got to find somebody. Who am I going to find here? Y'all want a ham? Man, you cut it up at the. I know something about all that, Ricky. $300 for a ham. Who else wants one? All right, we're going to get back to the ham. There you go. Jeremy Berry. Charge. I got it. Jeremy Berry wants a ham. No Name Construction. Chip Exum and Beth Exum want a ham for $300. Thank you very much. Did somebody over here raise their hand? David House wants a ham for $300. Mark them sold.
They are.
Is that 6? I can't count.
I can't count.
I mean, I can't count without taking my shoes off.
I do know that these hams were donated from David's Meat Market by Elisha Preston, A-List Builders, Pines Outdoor Equipment, Sylvester Handyman Services, and Lamar Pump.
What a great deal. They just donate and we buy them. We get to go home and eat them, and the money goes to the program. And, hey, I rest my case. It's that easy. Paris does it as good as anybody. All right, what else you got for them, Dave?
Coming up next, it's 50% off a complete orthodontics treatment up to $2,500 value. New patients only, donated by Spencer Orthodontics, 50% off.
Now, I hate to tell y'all, dear, but some of you got somebody in your family that needs the teeth straightened up. You know, hey, you know, I mean, we can beat around the bush about it and everything else, but some of these kids, they're going to need, I mean, you know what I'm talking about. It looks like they dropped them teeth out in there out of a Huey helicopter or something. Huh? So, what are you laughing at back there? Let me look around. Let me look back. See? Oh, you got straight teeth. All right, listen up. Now, what are we selling?
50% off
50%
orthodontic treatment.
Orthodontic
up
work.
to $2,500.
Up to $2,500.
From Spencer Orthodontics.
So a $1,250 value. Get those teeth straightened up.
No, it's $2,500.
It's a pretty good deal, wouldn't you say? You can make a donation, get that kid's teeth straightened up. He won't be messed up for the rest of his life. I'm just saying. We're building character. 200, you're in. Now, 2,000. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to shortchange you, sir. $2,000 now, $2,100. $2,000 a bid and $2,100 back. We just found him teeth. $200 now, $21. $200 a bid and $2,000 now, $2,100 a bid, $2,100 back. I get number 21, get number 21, get number 21. $2,000, 21. Thank you now, 22, 22, 22, 2,200, 22 now, 23, 23, 2,300 now, 2,400, 2,400 now, 2,500, 2,500, 24 now, 5, 5. What are y'all doing back there, Tim? 24. Let's hear those phones ring. 2,400 now, 2,500 a bid, 2,500 a bag, get number 25, get number 25, get number 2. You're out, sir. 24 now, 20. Yes, you are. 2,400 now, 2,500 a bid, 20. He shook his head no. I said, yes, you are. You're out. It takes 2,500. 24 now, 5. Did you 5? Did you 5? Did you 5? Did you 5? Sell them $2,400. The Exum family. We appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much for being such a good, intricate part of our community. We do appreciate it.
Time to keep your car clean with a 6-month unlimited wash pass donated by Washmasters Car Wash. Chuck, thank you very much. There's 2 of these available.
You buy one, we're going to offer the second one at the same price.
You got 2 cars in your family, right?
Okay, 6-month pass, unlimited washes, Chuck Masters Car Wash. I mean, I know y'all are in it, what, 300? Thank you. Now 3.5. 3.5, now 400. Now 4.5. Now 500. 500, now 5.5. 5.5. Thank you. Now 600. Now 6.5. 700. Now 7.5. Now 800. 800. Now 8.5. 8.5. Now 900. 900. Now 9.5. 9.5. 9.5. Now $1,000. $1,000. Where we should have started. $1,000. Yes. Now 1,100. And now 1,200. 1,200. 11. What? What's that mean? 1,100 now 12. You know what you do when you're trying to sell a car and they say no. You know, they start that old song and dance about. You know, if you just not buy that soda pop for every day for a month, you can afford that. Now 1,200. Thank you. Now 13. 1,200 now 13. Y'all are out. 13 now 14. You're on your own now. 1,400. 13 now 14. 1,300 now 14. Now 14. 14. All in. All done. 1,300 to bid. 1,400 to buy. Get up a 14. Get up a 14. Anybody else? Any man? Any land? 14. Jeremy's in. Now 15. Now 15. Now 15. Now 15. Now 16. Jeremy out. 16. 16. 1,600 now 17. 1,700 to bid. 1,700 to buy. Get up a 17. What do you think? Now, you know you're the boss of this organization. I don't know if y'all know that, but the only reason he's so famous is because of her, okay? 17, now 18. You're out, Jeremy. You're out, Jeremy. 18, 17, now 18. All in, all done. Get up at 18, get up at 18, get up at 18, 1,700 now 18, 1,700 now 18, third and last call. I sold him $1,700. Gene Stallings and Ruth Ann Stallings. Thank y'all so much for being here. We do appreciate it.
Next up, we've got a set of cornhole.
Hey,
what's that? What? Tell. What?
We had 2 of those, didn't we?
Yeah, we got 2.
Jeremy, you want that other one for $1,700? I mean, huh? He said it was just too cheap. Just put Jeremy down for that second one at $1,700. And just so y'all didn't know, that's Jeremy Berry with No Name Roofing. He put a roof on your house, metal, shingles. He don't care. And he's a good guy. He'll take care of you.
All right, this is a set of...
Who's keeping books, Jeff?
Huh? I don't know.
Is somebody keeping books?
Somebody other than me, I hope.
The boss is over here keeping books. I'm going to check on her. Go ahead.
Yeah. We've got a set of cornhole boards. It's burnt wood, as you can see on that, and you can get it personalized with the winning bidder's initials. With bags, of course, that comes with bags. It's donated by David Poole, a set of cornhole boards, personalized.
Personalized. Let's have a tournament. You want to? Cornhole tournament. Any cornhole players out here? It's a pretty fun game. You ever play? Man, I love that game. What's the market on cornhole board? You know?
I mean, you started somewhere probably around 1,000.
I thought $1,000 would be cheap. Oh, what'd you say, Katie? What'd you say? He said 1,000 is cheap. Let me in. $1,000 now 11. You're out. Your brother said $1,000 now 11. $1,000 to bid, 1,100 to buy, 1,100 to bid, 1,100 to buy, $1,000 now 11,000 to bid, and 1,100 to buy, 1,100 to bid, 1,100 to buy. Who needs cornhole board? $1,000 now 11. $1,000 to bid, and 1,100 to buy, 1,100 to bid, 1,100 to buy. Get up 11, get up 11, get up $1,100. $1,000 now 11. $1,000 to bid, and 1,100 to buy, 1,100 to bid, 1,100 to buy. Get up 1,100, get up 1,100, get up 11. I got the money. I'm going up. $1,000 now 11. 11, now 12, sir. Now 12, now 13. Now 13, man. Now 14, sir. 14, 14, and now 15. You're out. Well, okay. 14, now 15. 14, now 15. 1,400 to bid, 1,500 to buy. Get number 15, get number 15, get number 15, get number 15, 15, now 16. 16, now 17. 17. Chris, you're out. 16 over here, now 17. There, number 17. It's just like checkers. It's your turn. 16, now 17. 1,600 to bid, 1,700 to buy. Get number 17, get number 17. 1,600, now 17. Third and last call. Did you 17? Get number 17, get number 1,700. Sold them $1,600. Jason Exum bought them. Thank you very much. RK Hall Construction is in the house. They're present. We appreciate you being here. Y'all look familiar. Y'all look a lot alike over here. I don't, what's going on? Beth, what'd you do? Did you have anything to do with all this? I'm trying to figure this. Oh, there's Katie. You did have something to do. There's Katie over there. Thank you. We appreciate you giving us Katie. All right.
All right. Next up, we've got a Taste of Paris. A whole bunch of things here, up to $750 in gift certificates donated by all of these local restaurants, including Rosewood Eatery, 107, Brew Crew Coffee, Chicken Express, Casa del Mar, Tamales, Shogun, Sirloin Stockade, Paris Bakery, Wheezy's, Chili's, Capizi's, Applebee's. All the E's are in here. That's good. Fish Fry, Blooming Out Nutrition, Nutrition Journey, David's Meat Market, and an autism awareness treat tray from Wicked Apple. If you haven't seen this one, that's a good one right
Hey,
there.
listen up now. You just, for the next year or so, you just go around eating, right? I mean, you go to Applebee's, Chicken Express, Capizi's, Fish Fry. I mean, Wheezy's, Tamale. I mean, how many of them is there, Dave?
More than I can count. Thank you.
Okay. So, that's pertinent information, Dave.
It's R.
Ara.
Yeah, A through R.
A through R. I can't figure that up real
I
quick.
can't either.
But I'll try. How much on them? 500? Thank you. You're in. 500 now, 25. 5.5 now, $600. 600 a bit, 600 a bit, now 6.5, 6.5 now, $700 now, 7.5 now, $800, 800 now, 8.5, gonna be 8.5, gonna be. What was that? 8.5, $800 now, 8 now. I'm with him, $800 now, 8.5, gonna be 8.5, gonna be 8.5. Ma'am, you're out. 8.5. Thank you now, 900. Chris, you're out. 900 a bit, 900 now, 9.5, ma'am, 9.5, gonna be 9.5, gonna be 9.5, gonna be 9.5, gonna be 9.5, $900 now, 9.5. You'd have thought we was pulling your teeth, man. The way you looked at me and went. 900 now, 9.5, 9.5 now, $1,000, ma'am. Where we should have started now, 1,100 now, 1,200, 1,200 now, 13 now, 14, 14 now, 15, 15 now, 16, 16 now, 17, 17, 17 now, 18, 18 now, 19, 19 now, $2,000 now, 21, 21, 21, 21 now, 22, 22, 22 now, 23, 23, 22 now, 2,300, 2,200 now, 2,300 a bit, 2,300 a bag. Anybody else want to play? 23. Wait a minute. 22 and a half, now 23. They let you out easy. 23, now 23 and a half, 23 and a half. Where'd you go? 23 and a half, 2,300 a bit, and a half to buy. Number 23 and a half, number 23 and a half, number 23 and a half, all in, all done. Joe, what are you going to do tonight? 23 now, 20. Did you have a beer? 2,300 now, 23 and a half, number 23 and a half, number 23 and a half, all in, all done. Did you 23 and a half? I did sell them $2,300 right over here. Let me go introduce myself. I like a man that'll. Mr. Taylor. J&L Paving, right? Who? Taylor Glass Shop. You can't. Oh, the Taylor tradition lives on. Bless your heart. Good job. I've sold your family stuff like this forever at the Boys Club and different ones. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you being here. Thanks a lot.
All right, next it's a White River Getaway. 3-night stay on the banks of the White River in the Ozark Mountains of Arkansas. 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 2-kitchen. Will sleep 10 in 8 beds on 3 levels, which would be confusing for me completely. What level am I on today? If it's just 2 of you who want to go, that's fine too. Whatever. Anyway, it's donated by Tommy Lewis. It's a White River Getaway.
The River Getaway. No, we got something after this one. Hold on. The River Getaway. White River Getaway for 3-night stay in Arkansas. Now look here, no liability here because you're going to be on the White River, all right? We're going to be, you ready, Joe? I can't believe me. How much on it? A White River rafting. How many dollars on it? What do you want to give for it? Be on the money when it get done. $500 now, 5.5. 5.5 now, $600 now, 6.5 now, $700 now, 7.5 now, $800. $800 now, 8.5 now, $900. $1,000, $1,100, $1,200, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Now 2,000, 21, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 2,500, 24. Now 2,500, 25. Now 26, 26, 26. Now 27. Now 28, 28. Now 29, 2,900 a bit, 29. Now $3,000. Where we should have started, 31, 31. $3,000 now, 31 a bit, 31 to buy. Get number 31, get number 31. You know second place doesn't pay, right? You know second place doesn't pay. 31. $3,000 now, 31 to bid, 31. You're good. $3,000 now, 31. Get number 31. Get number 30. 31. Now 32. 32. Where'd we go? 32. Now 33. Ma'am, you're out. 33. It's just like checkers. It's your turn. 33. 32. Now 33. 32. You're out, sir. 32 now, 33, 32 now, 33, 33, 33, 32, now 33, all in, all done, get number 33, get number 33. Who you looking? What? Get between them, Chris. Get over there between them. We can't let that husband-wife deal get in our way. 32, now 33. 32, now 33, 33, 33, all in, all done. Get number 33, now 34, now 35, 35, 35, now 36, now 37, Joe, 37, 37. Why not? You're in this deep. 37, now 38, now 39 to you, sir. 39, 39. It's all fair. 39, now $4,000, now 41, now 41, 41. He said no. $4,000 now 40. Did you say no, Joe? $4,000 right here now. 41 to bid, 41 to buy. Get number 41, get number 41, get number 41. $4,000 and 41, get number 41. I sold him $4,000. The Exum family strikes again. Thank you, sir. We appreciate you being here. Part of the Paris Chevrolet Group. We appreciate you, man. Thank you guys for being here. Hey, let me tell you something. No, charge it to Josh Exum. I guess. Josh Exum. Hold on. I got this. And we're going to do this right now. This right now was.
Number 2, we're going to read on.
Okay, listen up. Listen up. Listen up. Ronnie and Vicki Ballard, our friends back here, want to donate $500 to the cause in memory of Dylan Ballard. We appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much. It's important. We love you, you know. Be sure you take care of him when you get a chance, okay? Now listen up. One more thing. I mean, you don't know it, but we've been talking about this for a long time about how. Yeah. So what was somebody gave, what was it?
Number 2, we're going to
Number 2, $200 worth of tires donated back by Ricky Richardson and the Nissan crew over here. The Nissan of Paris. They're giving it back. Here's how this worked. Paris is the greatest place to live. He said, we bought it. What the heck? Let's give it back and sell it again, and somebody can use those tires. $200 worth of tires at Reno Tire. How'd you know that? You're doing good. Have you clocked in yet? Okay. $200 worth of tires, Reno tires. I have $200 right here. Chris is in. Now $225. Now $2.50. $2.50. Now $275. Now $300. $300. Now $3.50. Now $400. $400. $400. $400. Why not? $400. $400. I thought so. Now $4.50. Now $500. You're on your own now. $500 to bid. $500 to buy. $4.50. Now $5. Did you $5? Did you $5? Did you $5? Did you $5? $500. Now $5.50. And now $600 to you, sir. Now $6.50, ma'am. $6.50. She's out. $6.50. Now $700. $700. $700. Now $7.50. $7.50. Now $800. $800. $800. Now $8.50. Get up at $8.50. Now $900. $900. $900. $8.50. Now $9. $8.50. Now $9. Do you $9? Get number $9. Get number $9. Get number $900. Get number $900. You out, sir. $8.50. Now $9. Get number $9. $9. Now $9.50. And now $1,000. Chris, you're out again. $1,000. $1,000. $1,000. $9.50. Now $1,000 bid. $1,000 bid. $1,000 bid. Let me get between them. $1,000. Thank you. Now $1,100. And now $1,200. $1,200. Chris, you're out again. $1,100 now. $1,200. $1,100 to bid. $1,200 to buy. $1,200 to bid. $1,200 to buy. I get number 12. Get number 12. Get number 12. Get number 12. I sold them right down here. $1,100. Thank you, ma'am. Huh?
Joy and Shane Roberts.
Joy and Shane Roberts. Thank y'all for being here. We do appreciate you being here. Now, Dave, we're right back on track.
Well, of course we are.
Here's your list.
Next up, we've got a 29-inch pan stove from East Oak, donated by the Lamar Vet Clinic, a 29-inch pan stove, stainless steel.
Oh, man, have you ever seen one of these?
Everybody needs one of these.
Well, you gotta, hey, let me tell you how this works. You think I know, don't you? Let me tell you how this works. This is a pan stove. It's a copy of what they used to make a cook stove out of a washing machine. You remember? Huh? No, it's a cook. No, it's a cook stove. It's a cook. Isn't it a cooktop? What are you laughing at? Huh? Whiskey still has copper and stuff running. I've sold those before. But see, you put your charcoal down in here and you light it, and it's got this great system up here that keeps the fire indirect. Yeah, you're not just burning those ribs up to nothing. You know, you can smoke them for a while. Is that right? Well, that wasn't a very good answer. But look at here. East Oak. is the manufacturer on that. It's a cook stove. You know, they used to make them out of old wash barrels, you know, and they put a top on it. Yeah, pull that off of there. Let's take a look and see what we're looking at. Can you pull that? I'm not strong enough to pull that off of there. See there? It gets air from down here, and it gets air from up here, and and that right there indirects the heat. It's a wonderful cooking process. What are you laughing at, man? Huh? You don't. It's charcoal or wood. You can use you can use pellet. Now, Joe, will you let me get on with this? These things. What's the retail value there, Dave? A couple $1,000? Be on top. And how many dollars on it? What do you want to give for it? $500. Now $5.50. $500 now $5.50. Now $600 now $6.50. $6.50 now $700 now $7.50. $7.50. $7.50. $7.50. $700 now $7.50. $7.50. You got this guy right here. $700 now $7.50. You know $7.50. Now $800. Now you got $800 now $8.50. Joe. $8.50. $8.50. $8.50. $800 now $8.50. Now $900. $900 to bid. $900 to bid. $900 to bid. $900. Is that Casey back there? Is that Casey? Stand up, sir, would you? Y'all know Yellowstone, right? He's with us tonight. Y'all get his autograph later, but right now I'm going to get his money. Now $900, Casey. Now $1,000. Now $1,000. $1,000. $1,000. Where we should have started, 1,000. 900 now 1,000. 900 a bit and $1,000 a bit, $1,000 a bit, $1,000 back, and $1,000. All in. What are you laughing at, Doc? 900 now 1,000. I'm gonna go introduce myself. 900 now 1,000. $1,000. Sold it. $900 right back here. Don't charge that to Casey. Charge it to Tanner Baker. It's nice to meet you, Tanner Baker. You're a good-looking fella. You with him? Hey, John, you done good. You know it.
All right, next up, we've got 3 racks of smoked ribs from David's Meat Market. We've got 6 of these packages, Monty. 3 racks of smoked ribs, 6 of them. They're donated by Lauren Chipman, A-List Builders, J.P. Harvey Motors, Sylvester Handyman Service, Dave's A1 Collision, and Archer Construction and Design.
Okay, 3 racks of ribs.
3 racks of ribs.
Hello.
Already smoked.
Huh? Come on, let's go show them what we got. You want to? Let's go. Look at here. We got 3 racks of ribs times 6. We're going to sell you 3 racks of ribs, and then we're going to give you the chance, the rest of the audience, to buy at that same price. That's how we're going to work through this pretty quick, okay? You ready? Okay. 3 racks of ribs. I'm thinking like $300. What are y'all thinking? Thank you. Now 3.5. Now $400. $400. Now 4.5. 4.5. Chris, you're out. $400 now. 4.5 to bid. 4.5 to buy. Get them 4.5. Now $500. $500 now. 5.5. 5.5. Ruth Ann. 5.5. 5.5. $550. Now $600. 600. 600. 550. Now 600. 5.5. Now 600 to bid. 600 to bid. 600 to buy. Get them 600. 600. Now 6.5. Ruth Ann. 6.5. Now $700, ma'am. 700 to bid. 700 to bid. Did you yes? Yeah, 700 now, 7.5. 7.5 now, 800, Chris. Now 800. 7.5 now, 800. 800 a bit, 800 a bit, 800 about. Go ahead and walk that right across there and show it to them, would you? 800 now, 8.5. 8.5. And now $900, Chris. You're out again. 8.5 now, 9. 900 a bit, 900 a bit. Paris Chevrolet, y'all are out. 8.5 now, 9. Get number 9, get number 9, get number 9, get number 900, 900, 900, and now $1,000. Where we should have started. Now 1,100 back there to you. 1,100, 1,100, 1,100, 1,100, 1,100 a bit. You're out. I got my 1,000 up here now. 1,100. $1,000 now, 11. $1,000 a bit. You're out, sir. $1,000 now, 11. Get number 11. Yes, you are. $1,000 now, 11. You're 11. Get number 11. Get number $1,100. You're already in. I used to be crooked, but I'm straightening up. I would have took you, but I'm gonna sell them. I'm gonna sell them to you for $1,000, and then we're gonna sell the other 5 racks. You want one, don't you? You want to sell? Paris Chevrolet's in. What? No, she got 3 racks. We got 6 times 3. We got. Am I right? Yeah, she got right. 3. Who's keeping books? Paris Chevrolet wants 3 for $1,000. Who else wants 3 racks of ribs for $1,000? The bargain price of $1,000. Yes? Okay. Jason Exum. Are y'all keeping books over there? Jason Exum wants 3 racks for $1,000. Who's next? I got 3. I think I got 3 more if I'm keeping up.
You are.
You want? Did you say yes? Oh, you were talking to him. You know, I bought a whole herd of cows like that one time. It worked out all right. Who wants another 3 racks of ribs for $1,000? I know. I know. I saw you. Okay, so we got 3 racks left. We had 3 racks left, so what we do at this point, we start all over, and maybe you buy them cheaper, maybe you don't. So are you sure you don't want that rack for $1,000? You want them all? Hey, Mr. Exum over here said just charge all 3 of those, rest of those, to Jason Exum, RK Hall Construction. We appreciate them being here. Thank you so much. Did you get all that? Y'all got the math on all that? Can you do it? Okay, I'm just making sure. You did great. You know it? Did you hear how much we made those ribs bring? Yeah, we did good, didn't we? I love you. It's good to see you. Come on, let's go get something else to sell them. You want to? Okay, let's go.
All right, let's do that professional teeth whitening up to $300 value, donated by Spencer and Kirby Dentistry. Professional teeth whitening.
Well, now here we are again with that personal product we got to sell. You don't need none. I hate to tell you. All right, so teeth whitening. I'm going to look around and see if I can find me a candidate here. You don't need none. All right, on the teeth whitening. How much on them? What are you going to get for them? 500. Now $5.50. $500 now $5.50. $5.50 now $600. $5.50 now $600 a bid. $600 a bid. $600 a bid. $600 a bag. And I'm a $600. I'm $5.50 bid. Now $600 a bid. $600 a bid. $600 a bag. $600 now $6.50. Now $6.50. Tim right next to you. $6.50. $600 a bid. And I had to buy. And I'm a $6.50. And I'm a $6.50. And I'm a $6.50. And I'm a $6.50. $600 a bid. And I had to buy. And I'm a $6.50. And I'm a $6.50. And I'm a $6.50. 6. You're out. $6.50. I'm in the back. $6.50. $6.50. Now $700. 700, ma'am. 700. 700. Why not? I'd have to ask. Thank you. Now 7.5. You're out again. 7.5. 700 a bit, and I had to buy it. Number 7.5. Number 7.5. Y'all want in? 700 now. 7.5. 700 a bit, and I had to buy it. Number 7.5. Third and last call. Did you 7.5? Number 7.5. Number 7.5. Number 7.5. Number 7.5. Number 7.5. Now $800. $800. 800. 800. You're not gonna let her beat you, are you? 800. Now 8.5. Now 8.5. $800 now, 8.5 all in. What are you shaking your head for? $800 now, 8.5. I sold them $800, and the buyer is Stephanie Harris. I know you. Thank you, Stephanie. We appreciate you being here. Stephanie Harris, $800. Thanks a lot for being here.
Now, Monty, before we get started with the next item on the list, Steve Martin was gracious enough to donate a couple of $100 gift certificates to Paris Coffee Company.
Is that what I got in my pocket?
$100 gift certificate to Paris Coffee Company. I believe we have 2 of those.
That's cool. Yeah. No, you're all right. Okay. Everybody loves Paris Coffee Company. And every time we have one of these, they're here right down front, donating back to the community. They're a great company. They offer a great product, lots of great service. I'm telling you, they know how to do it. Put it on the money. $100 now $25. $100 now $20. $100 gift certificate to Paris Coffee Company. $125 now $150. $125 now $150. $150. $125 now $150. Now $175. $175. $175. $175 now $200. $200. $200 now $225. $200 now $25. Get number 25. Get number 25. $225. 2.5. Now $275. Now $300, Jason. Now $325. Now $3.5. $3.5. Now $375. Now $400. Now $4.5. $4.5. Now $500. Now $5.5. Now $600. $600. Why? She's a girl. 600. 5.5 now. So you gonna let a girl beat you? 5.5 now. 600 a bit. 600 a bit. You sure? 5.5 now. 600 a bit. 600 a bit. 600. I use any means necessary. 5.5 now. 600. Sold them $550. Paris Chevrolet bought them. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate you so much.
All right, next up on our list are 2 players to be guests of Danny Eaton for a round of golf, free dinner, and free drinks at the Dallas Cowboys Golf Club. Donated by Danny Eaton. 2
That'd
players.
be fun.
2 players.
You know, we could take Casey with us and make a showing. Okay. Round the golf. Cowboy Club. I got $500. Now 5.5. Now 600. Now 6.5. Now 700. Now 7.5. Now 800. Now 8.5. Now 900. Now $1,000. Now 1,100. Now 1,200. 1,200. Now 13. Get number 13. 1,300. 1,200. Now 13. Now 14. 13. Now 14. 13. Now 14. 1,300. Now 14. Now 15. Now 15. 1,400. Now 15. 1,400 to bid 1,500 to buy. Get number 15. Get number 15. Get number 15. Get number 1,500. 1,400. Now 15. All in. All done. I know it. What are they thinking over there? You got your money over there. No kidding. 1,400 now 15. 1,400 to bid 1,500 to buy. Get number 15. Get number 15. Get number 15. You're out, sir. Now 15. 1,500. Will she let you bid? 1,400 now 15. You gonna let him bid? 1,400. 15. Why not? 1,400 now 15. I can't even mess him into it. 1,400 now 15. 1,400 now 15. Now 16. 15 now 16. Now 17, Jason. 1,700. 16 over there now 17. 17. 16 now 17. 1,600 to bid. And 1,700 to buy. Get number 17. Get number 17. Get number 17. Get number 1,700 all in. All done. Get number 1,700. Get number 1,700. Get number 1,700. Sold them your way $1,600. How do you want to charge those, sir? Huh? Who we got over? Oh, let me think just a minute. Security. I'm sorry. Lyle's Home Security. That's what it is. You have to forgive me. I had 3 beers. Lyle's Home Security. Thank you guys for being here. We appreciate you being here so much. Okay.
All right, Bonnie, next up is a 1 pan of bread pudding each month for a year, donated by Crawford's Hole in the Wall.
12 pans of bread pudding.
Not all at once, thank goodness.
12 pans of bread pudding. 600. That sounds reasonable. Now 6.5. $600 now, 6.5 to bid, 6.5 to buy, get number 6.5, get number 6.5, $600 now, 6.5, 600 to bid, and a half to buy, now $700 now, 700 now, 7.5, 7.5 to bid, 7.5 now, $800, $800, 800 to bid, 800 to buy, get number 800, 800 now, 8.5, 8.5, 800 to bid, now 9, now 9, now 9, now $1,000, now $1,000, your man's out, 900 to bid, and $1,000 to bid, $1,000 to buy, get number $1,000, get number $1,000, come right through, 900 now, 1,000, 900 to bid, and $1,000 to bid, $1,000 to buy, get number 1,000, get number 1,000, get number 1,000, get number 1,000, get number $1,000, get number $1,000, 900 to bid, and $1,000 off. Now 1,100, Gene. 1,100 to bid. 1,100. Now 12, 12, 12, 1,200 to bid. 1,200 to buy. 1,200 now 13, Gene. 1,300 to bid. 13 now 14. Now 14, Chris. 13 now 14. Now 15. Now 15. 15 now 16, 16, 16, 15 now 16, now 17, now 17, 17, now 18, get number 18, now 19, 19, 19, 19, 18 now 19, 18 now 19, get number 19, get number 19. There you go, walk right on down through there. 18 now 19, 1,800 now 1,900 to bid, 1,900 to back, get number 19, get number 19, get number 1,900, get number 1,900. Third and last call, get number 1,900, get number 1,900, get number 1,900, 18 now 19. Sold them your way, $1,800. Where are you going? Who? Jeremy Berry, No Name Roofing and Construction Company. Thank you, Jeremy Berry, for being here. We appreciate you, man.
Well, Monty, everybody has a birthday each year, so this next prize will tickle everybody's fancy. It's a birthday party package, Hillbilly Bounce House, an 8-hour rental of choice, Party Pop Paris, 2 tabletop balloon columns with an 8-foot balloon garland, Brookie's Cookies, that's a $30 gift certificate. It's a birthday party package.
Okay, on the birthday party package, make it special. And how many dollars on it? How much? 500? Now 5.5. $500 now, 5.5 to bid, 5.5 to buy, get number 5.5, get number 5.5, $500. Now 5.5, 5.5, now $600, now $600, 5.5, and 600 to bid, 600 to bid, 600 to buy. Get number 605, 600 now, 6.5, Jason, now $700, $700, $700, 700 to bid, 700 to bid, 700 to bid, 700 to buy, get number 7, get number 7, get number 7, 7 now 7.5, now $800. Chris, you're out again. Now 8, get number 8, now 8.5, now $900, 900 now $1,000 bid, $1,000 bid, now $1,100, $1,100 Chris, $1,100 to bid, $1,100 to buy, $1,100 to bid, $1,100 to buy. Number 1,100, 1,100, now 12, 12, 12, 1,100 now 12, 1,100 to bid, 1,200 to buy, now 13, get number 13, get number 13, get number 13, 13 now 14, 13 now 14, 13 now 14, 1,300 now 1,400. Tommy, y'all gonna bid on anything tonight? Where I can mention your name? You sure? I got Jeremy Berry over here at No Name Roofing at 1,300. Y'all could be 1,400. You 14? I thought so. Now 15. now 15. You know who that is, right? 1,400, now 15. 1,400, now 1,500 to buy number 15. Hey, I'm sorry, man. I just don't have no ethic. 1,400, now 15. You're out, sir. Now 16, Tommy. 16, 16. 1,500, now 16. 1,600 a bit, 1,600 to buy, get number 16, get number 16, get number 16, get number 16, 1,500 now 16, all in, all done, get number 1,600, sold on $1,500, Jeremy Berry, no name, roofing and construction. Tommy, you came in second, I can't say your name. I'll get you next time. Huh?
All right, coming up, if you haven't made it here to the Paris to Love Civic Center and enjoyed one of the concerts that's already been here, you've got another opportunity to do that. Coming up, what was that date again? February the 18th, Feb 18. Wade Bolin is going to be live in concert right here. And we've got 4 tickets to sell. 4 tickets, general admission, Wade Bolin, Love Civic Center, February 18th.
There you go. This will get you out of the doghouse right there before, what's that little holiday? February 18th, 14th. Valentine.
You're close.
Wade, what are you laughing at? Wade Bowen, right here, 4 tickets. Thank you. Now 5.5. 500 a bit and a half to buy. Number 5.5. Number 5.5. Number 5.5. 500 on enough. 5.5. 500 a bit and a half to buy. Number 5.5. Number 5.5. Number 5.5. 500 on enough. 5.5 now $600. 5.5 now 600 a bit. 600 a bit. 600 a bit and 600 to buy. Number 600. Number 600. Number 600. Yellow both out. 600 a bit. 5.5 now 6. 5.5 now 600. Now 6.5. Now 6.5. Jason. 6.5. $600 now 6.5. Now $700. Now $700. 6.5 now 700 a bit. 700. Alex, y'all are out. 700 now 7.5. Now 7.5. Now 800. Jason. 800 a bit. 800 to buy. You know, 800. You know, Exum, you're out. 800. 800. 800. 800. Now 8.5. 8.5. 8.5. Now $900. 900. 900. 8.5. Now 9. Get number 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 $900. 8.5. Now 9. All in. All done. Get number $900. Get number $900. Get number $900. Sold on $850. Farm Bureau. Yeah, Farm Bureau. Thank you guys for being here. We do appreciate you being here. Jason Coward, Farm Bureau Insurance. Check them out.
All right, next up, we've got 2 tickets to the Mavericks versus San Antonio Spurs game at American Airlines Center on February 23rd. Feb 23. What is that? What's going on? What?
Mavericks game, February 23rd.
Yeah, Mavericks game,
How
2
many
tickets. Mavs versus the Spurs. Feb 23, donated by the Bray family.
Okay, those will be good tickets for you. Who's into that basketball? And how many dollars on it? What are you going to get for it? $1,000. Now 11. $1,000 to bid. 1,100 about. 1,100 to bid. 1,100 about. $1,000. 500. Thank you. Now 5.5. Now $600. 5.5. Now 600 to bid. 600 to bid. 600 to bid. 600 about. I get 600 now. 6.5. $600 now. 6.5 now. $700 now. $700 now. $700 now. $700. 6.5 now. 700. 6.5 bid. 700 now. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. I'm with you. 700 now. 7.5. 700 to bid. And I had to buy. Number 7.5. Number 7.5. Number 7.5. 700 to bid. And I had to buy. Number 7.5. All in. 800. 800. 800 a bit. 800 about. 800 now 9. Now 9. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We got a question over here, right in the middle of this.
No mention about parking.
If this was my mic, I'd drop it. Yeah, it includes parking down there at Red Lobster, about 7 blocks away. Now 900. Now $1,000. Now $1,000. $1,000. Now 1,100. Now 1,100. $1,000. Now 1,100 to bid. 1,100 to buy. 1,100 to buy. $1,000 now. $11,000 to bid. 1,100 to buy. 1,100 to bid. And 1,100 to buy. Get number 1,100. Get number 1,100 all in. All done. Get number 1,100. Get number 1,100. $1,000 to bid. And 1,100 to buy. Sold them $1,000 your way. Kenneth Millsap. Kenneth Millsap. My friend. Thank you, Kenneth, for being here. Thank you so much, man.
All right, next up, it's time to pamper yourself. Natalie Bowen Lash Extension, Skin Deep Aesthetics, Hydrofacial, Lori Campbell, Massage, and a $75 GC Us Nails. Or is that GC US? No, I think it's Us. Pamper yourself. Well, it's for the ladies, right?
Okay, there you go.
But
And how many dollars on it? What are you going to give for it? I don't remember. $1,000. Now 11. $1,000 to bid. 1,100 about. 1,100 to bid. 1,100 about. $1,000 now. $11,000 to bid. 1,100 to bid. 1,100 about. What number are we on, Dave?
That was number 17.
17.
17.
We're making our way right on down through here. Pamper yourself. Lash extensions. Skin deep aesthetic.
I think you need
okay.
that.
Now look at here. I didn't realize what we were selling. I can look around here and I can find somebody that needs some lash extension. I didn't come on. David, you need some lash extension. You look good with them. How much on the lash extension? They're pretty popular apparently. 500? Thank you. Now 5.5. $500 now 5.5 to bid and 5.5 to buy. Get number 5.5. Get number 5.5. I got Jeremy. $500. Tommy, you want some lash extension for Darla? $500 now 5.5. Let me go look at Darla. $500 now 5.5. $500 to bid and a had to buy. Get number 5.5. Get number 5.5. $500. $500 now 5.5. You know, 5.5 now $600. $600 to bid. You're out now 6.5. Now $700. $700. You don't need none, baby. $700. Now 7.5, ma'am. 7.5, 700 a bit. And a half. Where am I at with you? 700 now, 7.5. 7.5. Was that you? Oh, she's at 7, and I'm asking her for more. No wonder she's shaking her head no. 7. You're 7. You got to be 7.5. 7.5. $700 now, 7.5 to bid and 7.5 to buy. Get number 7.5. Get number 7.5. Get number 7.5. 700 to bid and a half to buy. Third and last. 7.5. 7.5, 700 a bid. I'm just looking for customer. 700 now, 7.5. Sell it. $700 your way. Who do you have, Chris? How do you want to charge them? Paris Chevrolet. Go see Mark Ritchie. I know Mark Ritchie. How you doing, man? Mark Ritchie, Paris Chevrolet. Go see him. All of them over here, Paris Chevrolet bidding. Thank y'all.
All right, next up, it's a 2-night stay at a cabin of your choice at the Pines RV and Cabin Resort in Mount Vernon. Donated by Pines RV and Cabin Resort. 2-night stay at a cabin of your choice.
2-night stay. And how many dollars on it? What are you going to give? 500? Now 5.5. $500 now 5.5. Where's Jody? 5.5. $500 now 5.5. How big is it? How big a cabin is it?
Doesn't say.
Oh.
It's a cabin of your choice.
Cabin of your choice.
Yeah.
There's 6 to choose from on their side. And what? 8 out by Lake Cypress. Different direction. Yes, ma'am.
Somebody said they'd give us the same thing for 4 more.
Lake Cypress.
And the Civic Center donated us 4 more. Oh, good.
Hold on just a second. I got an announcement. Dakota Sanchez called, and he wanted those 4 tickets to the Wade Bowen concert, and the Love Civic Center donated 4 more tickets, and he paid $850 for them. Just called in and did that. I'm telling you, Paris is an amazing place to live, in case you weren't aware of it. Thank you, Mr. Sanchez. We appreciate it. Now, we got cabin, your choice, 2 nights,
That's
Lake
it.
Cypress.
Yeah,
Take your pick.
that's right.
500. Thank you, ma'am. Now 5.5. 5.5. Now $600. Now 6.5. Now $700. Now 7.5. 7.5. Now $800. Now 8.5. Now $900. 900 to bid. 900 to bid. 900. Now $1,000. $1,000. $1,000. Casey, you're out. $1,000 to bid. $1,000 to buy. $1,000 to bid. $1,000 to buy. 900 down here. Now $1,000. And now 1,100. And now 1,200. 1,200 to bid. 1,200 to buy. Get him 1,200 to bid. 1,200 to buy. 1,100 now 12. 1,100 to bid. 1,200 to bid. 1,200 to bid. 1,200 to buy. Get number 12. Get number 12. Get number 12. 1,100 now 12. 1,100 now 12. Now 13, ma'am. Now 13. Now 14. Now 14. 13, now half, now 14. I wouldn't have thought of that. Now 14 and a half. You started this, 14 and a half, 14 and a half, 14 and a half. You're out back there, 1,400, now 14 and a half. Did he 14 and a half? Huh? Now 16, 1,500. 14 and a half, now 1,500. Where was that? Now 15 and a half. 1,500, now 15 and a half. That's you, 1,500, now 15 and a half. You're out, Tim. 15 and a half. Now 1,600. You're both out. 1,600, 1,600. 15 and a half, now 1,600 to bid, 1,600 to buy. I get number 16, now 17, 17, 17, half, now 17, 16 half, now 17, 16 half, now 1,700 to bid, 1,700 to buy. Get number 17, get number 17, get number 17, 16 half, now 17, all in, all done. Get number 17, 16 half, now 17. I'm down here, 16 half, and 1,700 to bid, 1,700 to buy. On the phone, 16 half, now 17, third and last call. Did you 17, get number 17, get number 17, 16 half, now 17, all in, all done. Did you 17, get number 17? Yes or no, Tim? I got to go. 16 half, now 17. Did you 17? And now 17 and a half. 17 on the phone now, 17 and a half. Your number 17 and a half. Your number 17 and a half. Your number 17 and a half. I sold them on the phone, $1,700, and the buyer is. Good job back there, Tim. Huh? Dead Cat Media bought that. Y'all have a good time going to those, Kevin. We appreciate you.
All right, next up, it's a burger.
Right here, Susie.
What's it? It's a burger.
Oh, you got it. You got it.
Yeah, you got it.
You were right. I'm sorry. How you doing?
Burger Bash Party. Burgers for up to 25, including the burger with fixings and chips, 2 dozen cupcakes, and a castle bounce house for fun during the party. So you can lose those burgers real fast.
It's a party every day.
Burger Bash Party, donated by Bougie Concession Stand and Jump Street Party Rentals.
A great employee party for somebody. Put it on. Huh? Oh, my goodness. Balls of fire. Here we go. I got another item here. Don't let me forget that one. On the party package. How much on it? Burger Bash Party Package. Be on top, 500 now, 5 and a half, 500 a bit, and I had to buy number 5 and a half, number 5 and a Burger Bash Party, $500 now, 5 and a half now, $600 now, $600 now, 6 and a half, 6 and a half, 6 and a half, $600 now, 6 and a half, number 6 and a half, number 6 and a half, number 6 and a half, 6 and a half now, $700 now, 700 a bit, 700 a bit, 700 to buy, 6 and a half now, 700 now, 7 and a half, now 7 and a half, 7 and a half, 7 and a half, 700 a bit, and I had to buy number 7 and a half, 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 number 7 and a half. Chris, you're out. 700 now, 7 and a half, 700 a bit, and I had to buy number 7 and a half, number 7 and a half. Chuck, you're out. 700 now, 7 and a half. Now 800. Now 800. 7 and a half. Now 800 a bit. 800 a bit. 800 a bit. 800 back. Number 8. Number 8. Number 8. Number 8. $100. 7 and a half. Now 8. 7 and a half. Now 8. Number 8. Number 8. Number 8. We in or back here? 7 and a half. Now 8. Number 8. All in. All done. Number 8. $100. Sold them. $750. Is that Perry Chevrolet again? Perry Chevrolet strikes again. We appreciate you guys being here. Thank you.
All right, number 20 on our list tonight is a 10-carat yellow gold diamond dinner ring, a 1-carat total weight, donated by David House Jewelry, where everything shines.
Oh, the David House Jewelry. This, oh my goodness. You guys that are in the doghouse need to be looking. Just walk it right down through there. Any of those that look like they might be in trouble, like this one right here, show it to him. Show it to him. He's always in trouble. Yeah, that's beautiful, isn't it, Luke? I mean, you know, yeah, what'd you think, $1,000? Somebody should. He's quick on his feet, too. And he's not just cute. He's quick on his feet. $1,000. Now 11. $1,000 a bit. 1,100 about. 1,100 a bit. 1,100 about. $1,000 now 11. $1,000 a bit. 11. I got $500. I won't be back. Now 5 and a half. $500 now 5 and a half. Now 5 and a half. Now 5 and a half. 500 a bit. And I had to buy. I get number 5 and a half. Number 5 and a half. Number 5 and a half. Now $600. 5 and a half. Now 600. Now 6 and a half. 6 and a half. Now $700. 700 a bit. Now $800. 800 a bit. 800 a bit. 800 now 900. 900 Chris. 900 a bit. 900 about. Now $1,000 a bit. 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 Get number $1,000. 900 now 1,000. 900 now $1,000. All in. All done. Get number 1,000. Get number 1,000. Now 1,100. Now 11. Now 11. 1,100. How much? 1,200 now 13. Get number 13. 1,200 a bit and 1,300 about. Get number 13. Get number 13. Get number 13. Now 14. 13 now 14. 15. Now 15. Now 16. 16. 16. 15 now 16. 1,500 a bit. 1,600 about. Get number 16. Get number 16. Get number 16. Get number 1,600. Oh, 1,600. Sold them $1,500 your way, Chris. Let me go introduce myself. I want to see who's in trouble over here. Alley Cat Ventures. Guys, we appreciate y'all being here. Thank you very much for being here. Right there.
All right, if you're planning another party, how about the party barn? Party barn behind Heritage Hall. There's a 10-hour rental of the party barn behind Heritage Hall, donated by Heritage Hall. A 10-hour party barn rental behind Heritage Hall.
We know something about that party barn.
Yeah.
We do. We've been there. It's going to be an added item. Don't let me forget it. Party barn. How much?
A lot.
A lot. $1,000. Now 11. $1,000 a bit. Hey, guys, you put about, what, 70, 80, 90 people in here. They got a pool table. You just have your way down there. It's right behind the Heritage House.
Got 10 hours.
10 hours of partying. Can you do 2 5s? I bet we can get that done. 2 5s all right back there? on this? Can I do 2 5-hour rentals? She said yes. Now you want to give that $1,000? I got $1,000. He stepped right up. You my man. I don't care what they say about you. $1,000. Now 11. $1,000 to bid. 1,100 to buy. 1,100 to bid. 1,100 to buy. Get them 11. Get them $11,000. Now 11. $1,000 to bid. And 1,100 to buy. Get them 1,100. Get them $1,100 to bid. And 1,100 to bid. $1,000 now 11. Did you 11? Get them 1,100. Get them $1,100 to bid. And 1,100 to buy. All in. All done. 1,100 now. $1,200. 1,200. That's where. That's where you're teaching our kids. 1,100 now, 12. 1,200 to bid, 1,200 to buy. 1,100 now, 12. 1,100 to bid, 1,200 to buy. Get them a 1,200, get them a 1,200, get them a 1,200. 1,100 now, 12. All in, all done. Get them a $1,200. Sold them $1,100. Jason Todd himself. Just let me know when the party is, buddy. I'm ready. Anytime. I'll be there.
Next up, it's number 22. It's an OSU football autographed by Malcolm Rodriguez, the MVP of the Fiesta Bowl in 2022. Donated by Anonymous, our famous Anonymous folks. OSU football autographed by Malcolm Rodriguez.
OSU football autograph. We got that here in the house. Bring it out of here and show it to me, Hoss. Oh, look, coming here. That's a running back right there if I ever seen one. What's up? How you doing, man? Good. You know something about this? You ready to sell it? OSU. Walk it right over here and show it to these good-looking guys right here. And then show it to all the rest of them. Just kind of walk it out there. There you go. OSU football. Cowboys time. How many dollars? $1,000. Now 11. $1,000 to bid. 1,100 to buy. $1,000 to bid. 1,100 to buy. I got $500. Now 5.5. 500 to bid. And I had to buy. Get them a 5.5. Get them a 5.5. Now $600. 600 now 6.5. 6.5. 6.5. Joe. 6.5 now $700. Now $700. Now 7.5. Shelly 7.5. Now $800. 800 to bid. Now 9. Now $1,000. Now 1,100. 1,100. And now $1,200. $1,200. 1,200 now 13. 1,300. 13. And now 14. Shelly 14. Now 15. 14 now 15. Now 16. 16, now 17, 17, 17, 17, now 18, Shelly, 18, now 19, now 19, 18, now 19, get number 19, get number 9. What are you waiting on? 18, now 19, it's your turn. It's just like checkers, you know. It just comes your turn, you got to move. 19, 18, now 19. What are you looking at him for? Now $2,000, Joe, $2,000, now 21, ma'am, 21. 20, why? 21. $2,000 now, 21 to bid. 20. Do I need to come back there? You looking at him to ask him if you can do that? You don't know who's in control there, do you? I may have to have a little lesson here. He don't know. Who's the boss back here? 21. There you go. Now 22. We established that. Now 23, sir. I'm sorry. 23. 22. Now 2300 to bid. 2300 to buy. I got number 3. That you? 22 now, I thought he bid. 22 now, 23, 22 now, 3, get number 3, get number 3, get number 3, get number 3. Where am I at? 22 now, 23. Am I right here? 22 now, 23. Sold him $2,200. Painless Joe, Dupree, and Shelley. Y'all are here. Thank you, Joe, Shelley. We appreciate you guys being here. If I'm ever broke down on the lake, I hope you're there.
We'll always be there.
And I hope you got cold beer. That's a long story, y'all. I'll tell it to you someday.
No, we don't need to hear that. Number 23 on the program is one hot air balloon flight for 2 people, donated by Paris Ballooning. If you've never been up in a balloon, it's a lot of fun if you're, well, as long as you're not taller than I am. Because the flame is right here.
Do they, so you're going to get, let me see how I say that. We're done with you. You're right over there. Good job, man. Good job. I appreciate you. Y'all give him a round. That man got that football.
That's right.
So the hot air balloon, basically you're saying you get with these guys and they're going to take you up in a balloon.
That's right.
How long?
It's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun if you like getting high.
It's however long the wind catches you.
Okay. And how many dollars on it? $1,000? That's you, baby. 1,100. $1,000 to bid. 1,100 to buy. Who wants to go up in a hot air balloon? Besides Jason, 1,100. $1,000 now 11. $1,000 to bid. 1,100 to buy. 1,100 to bid. 1,100 to buy. You know, 11. $1,000 now 11. $1,000 to bid. 1,100 to buy. 1,100 to bid. 11 now 12. Jason, 1,100 now 12. 12 now 13. Now 13. Your man's out. 12 now. I'm right here. 1,200 now 13. 1,200 to bid. Now 1,300 to bid. 1,300 to buy. I get number 13. $1,200 now 13. Ma'am, you're out. $1,200 now 13. 1,200 to bid and 1,300 to buy. Get number 13. Get number 13. Get number 13. Get number 1,300. $1,200 now 13. All in. All done. You get number 13. Get your 13. $1,200 now 13. Third and last call. You been 13, now 14. 13, now 14. You're out over here. 14, and now 15, ma'am. Just one time, huh? 14. Boy, you could trick a man up. 14, now 15. You want in? 15? Why not? 15. Now 16. Now 16. Now 17. Now, how are you going to ever get the chance to get to go up in a hot air balloon, make a donation to a good cause? I mean, 1,600. One more time. I won't ask you no more, I promise. 16. 15 now, 16. 1,500 a bit, 1,600 a bag, number 16, number 16, number 1,600. Sold them $1,500. Jason Exum himself bought them. Thank you, guys. The Exum family strikes again. We appreciate you guys.
Next up, we've got a 2-night stay, Sunday through Thursday, at Sittin' Sweet Cabin in Broken Bow. It's a 2-story, 4-bedroom, 4-bath with a lot on 1.3-acre corner lot donated by Lacey Pinwell. A 2-night stay in Broken Bow.
2-night stay in Broken Bow. Who couldn't use a couple of nights off or 3 days off? Go to Broken Bow, spend the weekend relaxing, refreshing, and recharging. How much on it? 5,000. Thank you. Now 5,100. $5,000 a bid. 5,100 about $5,000 now. 51, $5,000 and 5,100 a bid. Do what? 500. 500. 500. You see her draw? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought that was pretty cool. I mean, did y'all see her face? Did you see her face? Man. I mean, you got to think high, right? $500. Now 600. Now 700. Now 800. You're out now. 800. Thank you. Now 900. 900 a bid. 900. Now $1,000. Now 1,100. 1,100 over here. 1,100 a bid. 1,100. Now 1,200. 1,200. Now 13. Now 13. Thank you. Now 14, 14, 14, 13, now 14, 13, now 14, now 15, now 15, now 17, now 18, 18, 18, now 19, 19, now 2,000, 2,000, where we should have started really, 2,000, 2,000, now 21, 21, 21, 21, now 22, 22, now 23, 23, now 24, 24, now 25, 25, now 26, 26, 26, now 27, 26, now, what are you looking at her for? 26, now 27, 26, now 2,700 a bit, 2,700 a buy. I get number 27. We know who wears the pants back there. 26, now 27, 27, sir. 26, now 27. Why not? 26, now 27. You were 25, why not 27? Now 28, sir. 28, now 29. You're on your own now. 29, 28, now 2,900 a bit, 2,900 a buy. I get number 9, get number 9, get number 9, get number 29, 28, now 9. Third and last call. Sold them $2,800 right down here. How do we charge them, sir? What's the name? Alley Cat Ventures. Alley Cat Ventures. Thank y'all for being here. We appreciate you so much.
All right, Monty, we've got steaks up next. They're 12-ounce ribeyes. There's 10 in each package. 10 12-ounce ribeye steaks from David's Meat Market. We've got a total of 13 of these to go. The ribeye sponsors include Mindy Doherty, Paris Chiropractic Center, Wooden Trailers, Lamar Pump, Shackelford Insurance, Chris Lumbaugh and Haley Miller, Rosine LaFell, Lamar Pump, Witten Trailers, Brooke Summers in memory of Madison Michelle, Pam and Leslie Witten, and Rocket Raceway Park. Those are the sponsors of the 10 12-ounce ribeyes from David's Meat Market.
You're buying 10 12-ounce ribeye steaks, and we have
13 of them.
13. We have 13 items here. You're buying 10 12-ounce ribeye steaks, and if you want to buy 3 of those count, or 4 of those count, or 5 of those count, we're gonna offer that at the high bid. 10 12-ounce ribeye steaks. I'm thinking $500. Now $5.50. $500. Now $5.50. 500 a bit, and I had to buy number 5.5. I thought you were bidding, Ruth Ann. Well, you got me. $500 now, 5.5. 500 a bit, and I had to buy 5.5 now, $600. 5.5 now, 600 a bit, 600 a bit, 600 to buy. 5.5 now, 600. 5.5, 600 now, 6.5. Now 6.5. Now $700. Now 7.5. 7.5 in the back. 7.5. 7.5. Now $800. 800. Now 900. 900. 900. Now $1,000. $1,000. Now 1,100. 1,100. 1,100. 1,100. Sir, you're out. $1,000 a bit. 1,100 to buy. 1,100 a bit. 1,100 to buy. Get them 11. Get them 11. Get them 11. Get them $1,100. All in. All done. Did you 1,100? $1,000 now 11. All in. Did you $1,100? Did you $1,100? Sold them a $1,000 bill right down here. Let me get this straight right quick. We're charging them to. We're going to charge them to. Oh, Matthews. I'm sorry. Hell, Ricky got up and I didn't recognize. Matthews Nissan. They want 2 stacks of those at $1,000. Thank you guys for being here. We do appreciate you. Now then, how many do they want? 1. Jeremy Berry. Oh, wait. You want 1? And we're going to charge that to Mike Mitchell. Mike Mitchell takes 1. Who else? Paris Chevrolet takes 1. Who's keeping count? Okay, Paris Chevrolet takes 1. Gene Stallings takes 1. Jeannie Ruth Ann will take 1. Huh? 1,000. They're cheap. You want 1? 10 ribeye? Yeah, put 1 on them. Hang on just a second. Alley Cat Ventures gets 1. Who you got over there, Alec? What do we got? Okay, Jason Exum wants 1. How many we got left, Dave? You keeping count?
No.
I didn't think so. Okay. That's 6. Charge Jeremy Berry for 2 of them. We're at 9. Charge Jeremy Berry for 1 of them. How many we got left to sell? No name roofing. Okay. We have 5 left? How many did we have to start with? Oh, we had 13 to start with, so we have 5 left at $1,000. Who else wants in on this party? Hello. We have 3 left. There's only 3 left at $1,000. You know, I think we ought to charge Johnny House for 1. What do you think? Huh? Hey, don't you think we ought to charge Johnny House for 1? Anybody? Don't you think that'd be a good idea? Hey, what do you got? No. It's 10 12-ounce ribeye steak. And you want the rest of them. Hey. Hey, don't put him on the spot. That's Sean, man. Okay. How many does Sean want? Anybody else want some? Because Mr. Exum's going to take the rest of them. He's going to be nice and offer them. How many did you get done there? Chris. Sean, okay. Charge the rest of them to Jason Exum. All right? Huh? Whatever you got. Oh, Jason. No name just got. No name get 1 or 2? Just 1. That's 1. So Jason Exum is going to take the rest of them. How many did he get is what I need to know. What's the count? 4? I'm thinking it was 4. Okay. Just a second, Dave. Are we right there? We square there? It's 5. You good there? He'll take all 5 of them. Just charge them to Jason. All right. Boy, isn't this fun.
All right. Spring training is right around the corner.
I'm telling you.
Oh, you
Go
got
for
something?
it.
Yeah. We've got 4 lower-level Texas Rangers tickets for a Sunday game donated by East Texas Broadcasting. 4 tickets to the Rangers for a Sunday game.
Okay. Hey, Luke Krugman, where you at? 500. Rangers game. He said 500. How much on the Rangers tickets? 500? 500 will be fine. Now 5.5. Now 600. Now 6.5. Now 700. Now 7.5. Now 800. 8.5. 900. $1,000. 1,100. Now 1,200, Katie. 1,200. 1,200. What are you looking for? 1,200 to bid. Now 13. Now 13, sir. 1,200. Now 13. 13. You're out, sir. 1,200. Now 13. Now 14. 14. Now 15. Now 15. 1,500. 1,500. 14. Now 15. I got Katie. 15. Now 16, Katie. 16. 16, Katie. 16. Why not? Now 17. 17. Now 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. 18. Now 19. Get number 19. Get number 19. Now $2,000. $2,000. Now 21. 21. 21. You both out. 21. Now 22. Now 22. 22. 21. Now 22. 21. Now 22. You're out. 22. You're out. 22. Half. Now 22. 2,200. Now 2,300, Luke. Now 2,300. 22. Now 23. 22. Now 23. 22, 23, now 24, now 24. Katie, you're out. 24, why not? 24, at this point, why not? 23, now 24, all in, all done. Get number 24, get number 24, get number 24. He said it was up to you, Katie. 23, now 24, all in, all done. Now 25, you're both out. 24, now 25. You're out, Chris. 24, now 25. 2,400, now 2,500 to bid, 2,500 to buy. Get number 25, get number 20. Now 26, Katie. 26, 25, now 26. 25, now 26, 26, 26, 2,600 to bid, and 2,600 to buy. Sold them $2,500 your way. And the winning bidder is Mike Mitchell. Thank you guys for being here. We sure appreciate you being here.
All right, number 27 on the program is a vehicle pampering package. Autoglass Plus, 2 front window tints, Far Beyond Detail, a $200 detail, and Miller's Oil Lube, 5 free full-service oil changes.
Okay.
Vehicle pampering package.
Get that vehicle all spiffed up for spring coming up. How many dollars? 200. Thank you. Now 225. $200 now. 25 now. 2.5 now. 275 now. $300 now. 3.5 now. $400 now. 4.5. 4.5. 4.5. You both out. $400 right here now. 4.5 to bid and 4.5 to buy. I'm 400 down here now. 4.5. 4.5. 4.5. 400 to bid and I had to buy. 4.5 now. $500. 500 to bid. 500 to bid. 4.5 now. $500 now. 5.5 now. $600. $600 now. 6.5. 6.5. 6.5. 6.5. $600 now. 6.5. I'm down here. $600 now. 6.5. 600 to bid and I had to buy. Number 6.5, number 6.5, number 6.5, number 6.5, $600 now, 6.5, all in, all done. Number 6.5, number 6.5, $600 now, 6.5, third and last call. Sold them $600 right down here. And the buyer is Clay Cox. Clay Cox and Christy Cox. Thank you guys for being here and supporting the cause. We do appreciate it. You've been bidding all night and you finally got you a pamper your vehicle. I appreciate it.
All right, if you're looking for some ink, this next one is just for you. It's an Outcast tattoo, a 1-hour session from each artist, the Mex, Tack, or Bryson. It can't be combined. Outcast tattoo. Freebies don't count.
Oh, well, go tell her. Go tell her. I can't do that. Tell her. Chrissy. Hi. Tattoo. Now look at here. Who needs a tattoo? Crip? Outcast tattoo. I was thinking about a sleeve the other day. How many dollars on them? What are you going to give for them? Put them on the money. Bill on money when it get done. 500. Now 5.5. $500 now. 5.5. Now 5.5. 5.5. $500 and 5.5 to bid and 5.5 to buy. I get number 5.5. Get number 5.5. 5.5 now. $600. 5.5 now. 600 to bid. 600 to bid. 600 to buy. Outcast tattoos. 5.5 now. 600. I'm on the money. I'm going up. 600 now. 6.5. I'm with you. $600 now. 6.5. 600 to bid and I had to buy. Get number 6.5. Get number 6.5. Get number 6.5. $600 now. 6.5. 600 to bid and I had to buy. Get number 6.5. 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 Hey, do you know what we're selling? Do you know what we're selling? Tattoo. 6.5. $600 now. 6.5. Get number 6.5. Get number 6.5. Get number 6.5. All in. All done. Get number 6.5. Get number 6.5. Get number 6.5. Sold them your way. $600 and the buyer is. Put them on Casey from Yellowstone. We appreciate you being here, guys. Thank y'all for being here.
Monty, did we sell one of those $100 gift certificates to Paris Coffee Company?
I think you're right, Dave.
I believe we have one more $100 gift certificate to Paris Coffee Company.
One more $100 gift certificate to Paris Coffee Company. Okay? $100 gift certificate, $100. And now 25. $100 now 25. Now 150. Now 175. Now $200. Now 225. 225. Now 2.5. 2.5. 2.5. Now 75. Now $300. 275. Now 300 to bid. Now 325. 325. Now 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. 325 to bid. And 3.5 to buy. Now $400. Now 400, ma'am. 400 to bid. 400 to bid. 400. Why not? 3.5. Now I'm over here. 3.5. Now 400. 3.5. Now 400. 3.5. 400. Now 4.5. Now 500. Now 5.5. $500. I'm down here, 5.5. $500 now, 5.5. 500 a bit, and I had to buy. Get number 5.5. Get number 5.5. Get number 5.5. All in, all done. Get number 5.5. Get number 5.5. Sold them $500. Paris Chevrolet. Paris Chevrolet, $500. Thank you guys again for being here.
Next up, we've got 4 tickets to the Mavericks versus Lakers game at American Airlines Center, donated by Danny Eden. It doesn't tell me when this happens, but it's a game.
It's a game.
Game on.
All right. Mavericks basketball. How much? 500? Now 5.5. You're in. $500 now, 5.5. Now $600. Now 6.5. 6.5, Chris. $600 now, 6.5. Now $700, ma'am. $700. Now 7.5. Now $800. $800 now, 8.5. Now $900. Now $1,000. Now $1,100. Now $1,200. Now 13. Now 14. 14 now 15. 15 now 16. 16 now 17. 18. Get number 18. Get number 18. Get number 18. 1,800. Katie now 19. You're both out. 1,900, Chris. You're about now $2,000. Now 2,100. 2,100. 2,100. You're about 2,000. Now 21, 21, 21, $2,000 now 21. Katie Exum's in. 21, now 22, 22, 2,200, now 23, now 23, 22, now 23, 2,300 to bid, 2,300 to buy, get number 3, get number 3, get number 3, 22, now 3, 22, now 3, 2,200 to bid, 2,300 to buy, all in, all done, get number 23, now 24, now 24, now 24, now 24. Is that a no? 23 now, 24, 23 now, 2,400 to bid, 2,400 to buy, all in, all done, get number 24, get number 24. I think I sold him $2,300. Krogman, sand and gravel, Luke Krogman himself. Thank you, little buddy. We appreciate you being here.
Next up, we have a professional whitening from Oak Creek Family Dental, Ross Williams. It's a $480 value. It's a family, it's a professional whitening. Well, that's next.
Whitening from Oak Creek Dental. Whitening from Oak Creek Dental. Our friend Ross Williams has donated this. He called in and said, donate this, and here we go. He's here in the house. You bet. Whitening. I'm going to go look around here just a minute. Let me see what I can find here. Who needs a good whitening? And how many dollars on it? 500. Now 5.5. $500 now 5.5. Get number 5.5. I got $300. Now 3.5. 300 a bit, and I had to buy. Get number 3.5. Get number 3.5. You're out, sir. $300. Now 3.5. Get number 3.5. Get number 3.5. $300 and 3.5 to bid. 3.5. Thinking now $400. 3.5 now 400 a bit. 400 a bit. 400 to buy. 3.5 now $400. Whitening your teeth, a $500 value for $400. 3.5 now 400. Thank you, ma'am. Now 4.5. Now 4.5. Now $500. Now 5.5, ma'am. 5.5. Why not? 5.5. Now $600. Now $600. $600. You're out, Tim. 600. 600. Now 6.5. 600. Now 6.5. You're in. $600. Now 6.5. 6.5. All in. All done. 6.5. Now $700. 700 to bid. 700 to bid. 700 to bid. 700 to buy. Now 800. Now 800. 7.5. 700 now 8. 700 now 800 to bid. 800 to bid. 800 to buy. Get number 8. Get number 8. Get number 8. 700 now 8. 700 now 8. All in. All done. Get number $800. Sold it $700 your way, Tim. And the buyer is Madison. I want to meet her. She's friends with my granddaughter. And what's your name?
Madison Morrison.
Madison Morrison. Thank you so much for supporting the cause. We appreciate you being here. It's nice to meet you.
Last couple of items. This one is coming up next. It's a Western-themed fabricated fire pit donated by Johnny and Paula Lyles. A Western-themed fabricated fire pit.
Crank your fire right up there and gather around and warm up. And how many dollars on it? 500. Now 5.5. Yeah, $500 now, 5.5 to bid, and 5.5 to buy. Get number 5.5. $500 now, 5.5. I got $200. Now 225. Now 2.5. Now 275. Now 300. Now 3.5. 3.5. 3.5. Now $400. Now 4.5. Now 4.5. Chris, you're out. 4.5. 400 to bid and hand to buy. Get number 4.5. Get number $500. $500. Now 5.5. 5.5. And now $600. 600. Now 6.5. 6.5. Sean, y'all are out. 6.5. 6.5. Amanda's now $700. 700. 700. 6.5. Now 700 to bid. 700 to bid. Now 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. 700 to bid and a hand to buy. Get number 7.5. 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 All in. All done. Get number 7.5. Get number 7.5. Get number 7.5. Where am I at? Get number 7.5. Sold them $700 your way. Let me go get this right quick. See who I got. $700. John Dutton. Hey, I don't even watch Yellowstone. And I got, stand up, John. Stand up. This is John Dutton, y'all. I assume they'll know how to charge that. Thank you guys for being here. The whole Dutton family over here, if y'all hadn't met them.
All right, the last item on our list tonight is something that you can display proudly in your home or office or wherever you'd like to. It's a Heritage Rough Rider custom etched gun. It's a Rancher carbine 22 long rifle with 6-round cylinder, 16-inch barrel, single action, fixed front, adjustable rear sights with a walnut stock. Etching on what? Oh, somebody.
Okay.
Etching on one side of the stock says "Reach Johnny Stallings Center." Etching on the other side of the stock is "JS Educate, Advocate, Believe. All of us are different. None of us are less." This item you'll have to go out and pick this item up. We can't just give that out here, but you can bid on it, you can get it, and you can display it proudly. That's for sure. Heritage Rough Rider custom etched gun.
You got to see this gun. You got to see this. Reach Center, Johnny Stallings Center. Yeah, all professionally logoed. Johnny Stallings initials on the side. Yeah. I tell you what, I challenge you to go try to find one. I'm going to check this, see if it's loaded. We see what that brought, poor man. Okay, listen up, fella. This is all of us are different. None of us are less. That pretty much says it all. You know, all of us are different. None of us are less. Time is the only thing of value. None of us are different. All of us are different. None of us are less.
This was donated by Mickey Russell.
Donated by Mickey Russell. Engraved by Mickey Russell. It's a one of a kind. There'll never be another one like it. What an item to end the night on. Here, take that before I hurt myself. All right. I have no idea, but I'm thinking $5,000. Is that what you were thinking? You? I was. She said, I have $5,000 bid. Now 51. It's not you, ma'am. Don't panic. Can you go get a towel and clean? Can I get a clean up over here? 5,000. Now 5,100. It's serious business now. 5,000. 5,100. $5,000 now. 5,100 to bid. 5,100 to buy. Get number 51. Get number 51. I don't know why you wouldn't. 51. $5,000 over here. Now 5,100 to bid. 5,051. 5,000 now 5,100. Look it over there, David. $5,000 now 51. Thank you. Now 52. You're out, sir. 52. 51 now 52. 5,100 now 5,200 to bid. 5,200 to buy. Get number 2. Get number 2. Get number 2. 51 now 52. 51 now 52. 5,100 now 5,200 to bid. 5,200 to buy. Get number 2. 52. Now 53. Now 53. Now 54. Now 55. 55. 55. Why not? 55. 55. Now 56. What's that? 6,000? Now 61. Now 61. 61. Why not? 61. $6,000 now 61. 6,000 now 61. Now 62. 62. Now 63. Now 63. Now 64. Now 65. 65. 65. Now 66. You're out. Now 67. 67. 67. 67, just like that. 66, now 67. It's a trans. 66, now 67. It's up to y'all. 67, now 68. 68, 67 down here, now 6,800 a bid. Hey, anybody else can bid too. 67, now 68. 6,700 a bid, 6,800 a buy, gonna be 68, gonna be 68. Third and last call, gonna be 6,800, gonna be 6,800, gonna be 6,800. I sold them $6,700. Gene and Ruth Ann Stalin. And we thank y'all so much for being part of our community. Thank you for picking Paris to come back to. We appreciate you being here. Hey, before we wrap this up.
Wait a minute.
Okay, wait a minute.
I'm sorry.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, we got one more.
One more. Wait a minute.
That's right. One more came in. One more was called in. Sam Roofing and Construction called in. They would like to donate. Is it 4 guys or 8 guys? 4 guys for 8 hours?
Construction
4
company.
guys for 8 hours.
4 guys.
Do with them what you will.
4 guys for 8 hours. Construction workers. Construction workers. 4 guys for 8 hours. Now, Dave, you didn't have to make this weird. You know? You just didn't have to make it weird. Hang on just a second. Man, I tell you what. Huh? Okay. Sam Roofing and Construction. Here's the real deal.
4 guys.
Here's the real.
hours.
No, here's the real deal. Sam Roofing and Construction just donated $5,000. They made it easy on us because I didn't know what I was going to do with those boys. I swear, I don't know what I was going to do. I'm telling y'all are crazy. I'm running with the wrong crowd up in here. On a serious note, on a very, very serious note, I want to tell you, is that it, Dave?
That's all
right.
we've got.
Okay, but I just got to tell you something. You know, if you're wondering what makes this world go around, this is it. This is it. This is what makes this world go around. Giving back to your community and helping folks that are least able to help themselves. And thank you. And I want to thank you so much for just getting up and being here. You know, the truth is we could be anywhere in the world tonight. I mean, an airplane flight gets you anywhere in the world. But we chose to be right here to support this program. And I just want to tell you thanks from the bottom of my heart. And I want to tell you who's coming up next. It's Common Ground. We're going to rock and roll. We're going to play a little, that good blues, maybe a little dancing music.
Monty, don't forget. Don't forget, the silent auction continues until 10:30. So make sure you make your way over and sign up on the silent auction.
Hey, one more thing. Listen up, fella. Yes, sir.
Those 4 guys for 8 hours, it's going to take about a year for them to get through.
Hey, listen up. This is serious. They're over here with a calculator. We topped $153,000. That doesn't include the silent auction that you're going to go finish up over here. $153,000. That's another record for us, I'm pretty sure. Another record for the foundation. Guys, again, I could stand up here and cry. I appreciate you so much. Y'all give it up for Common Ground. These guys are great. Get your dance shoes on. Let's party.
Y'all let us know what you want to hear when Chuck does for you.